position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to get the corner. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moore. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Randall. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Haynes. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
One thing this defense prides themselves on is their preparation. And they knew coming into this game they were going to see option on 4th down. All 11 guys defensively are ready for it. The quarterback tries to keep it himself, but there is nowhere for him to go, and they turn it over on downs.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turn. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Complete to the left. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And this defense, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill. DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, LSU! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
On the snap, it's Moore. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Haynes.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1, man covers. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Finding an escape route. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. It's not there.
High Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sharp. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll run the toss. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Going up top again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Randall. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like
turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's got the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
19, LSU, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the set.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Durham. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He's going up top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Here comes the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Direct snap. It's Moore. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Out of bounds at the 30. And that's a first down for the offense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line to pick up a 5 and enough for a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking for space. It's Durham. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two